And welcome back to this Saturday's episode of Gabe's Cave. I'm your hostess that you loves the mostest, Uncle Nasty.
Wrong. I'm the hostess who love the most is Lexington, a.k.a. Suplex Lex.
Y'all better watch out for him. He's going to be in Japan in the pro wrestling circuit. You know, he's got to go somewhere where he'll be the size of The Undertaker.
That's... I feel like that's false advertisement. I'm working
And we've got a special episode, but before we can even talk about it, you know what we got to do? What we got to do?
Thank our sponsors.
Who is that?
RPG Hiring.
Who?
RPGhiring.com.
.com. None of this would be possible without you. None of these trips, none of these panels, none of these cards, none of these Uncle Nasties, none of these Lexingtons. So, this panel had some surprises in it.
Big surprise in it.
We didn't even know.
We were caught off guard, and that doesn't happen often.
Yep. Well, at least not often on my part.
He thinks he's all high and mighty. I'm right there with him.
He's actually higher than I am.
But yeah.
In height. He's taller than me, is what I meant to say. Anyway.
He said what he meant.
Yeah, forgive me, Lexington's mom. Check this out. So, Genshin Impact. 3 lovely voice actresses from this video game with a big surprise. Y'all check it out from Oklahoma City Pop Culture Con.
Let's get into it.
Genshin Impact. Guys, this is the panel for that, so welcome! Woo! Genshin Impact is a fantasy action-adventure free-to-play RPG-ish video game available on PS4, PS5, PC, Android, and iOS. It is a large open world with a very diverse selection of playable characters. The 3 voice actresses we have up here is Miss Brittany Cox, Miss Kelly Baskin, Laila Berzins. She said,
"You got
good
it
luck."
on your first try. I'm
Look, and then when I listen, this is why they were like, they've got to have their own moderator.
You're like, line.
I don't speak French. Okay, so you guys give it up for these lovely ladies, and I'm going to let their moderator take over. Thank you so much. We are Gabe's Cave.
Well, friends, thank you so much for coming to the panel.
Thank you for joining us. Whoa.
Because this is like my first time moderating
Yay!
a panel.
Yay!
I really don't. I just thought I sat in the back and kept time. They weren't saying, "Hey, we're gonna give you a microphone." No one told me that. I'm your cosplay guest. I'm Princess Pineapple Cosplay. Yay. And I'm cosplaying Mona from Genshin Impact.
You look amazing. 100%. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Do we just want to open the floor to some questions?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. And I guess we should also introduce our characters for those who don't know our characters.
We look like them, though, right?
We do. So, hi, I'm Brittany Cox. I'm the voice of Fischl, the princess of Ertelang. Yes, I saw that. I was like, she did it. Oh my God. Thank you.
I'm Kelly Baskin. I'm the voice of Outrider Amber, reporting for duty.
And I'm Laila Berzins. I'm the voice of Adeptus Xiao, evil conquering.
I'm over here having like a fangirl moment. I'm like, oh, this is so great.
Well, okay, so since we're doing that, we'll open it up for questions for whoever has any questions or comments. We can talk about gossip. Yeah. We can talk about
Dish, the hot Genshin goss.
We can tell you about all the voice actors.
About Genshin voice acting, anything.
Yeah, anything.
But, there's something we need to do first.
Oh.
So it's somebody's birthday, right, this weekend?
It's on Monday.
But it counts.
But, this is your birthday weekend, right?
It is. It's my birthday weekend.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Kelly/Amber.
Happy birthday to you.
At the very end.
all the cupcakes. So. This is so sweet. Thank you. Yes, my birthday's on Monday. Thank you so much.
gosh.
Thank you.
There's tissues underneath that chair.
Oh, there are. Do you need them?
I'm okay.
Okay,
They
good.
stayed in my the tears stayed in my eyes. So.
Good.
I've known about this since you asked me to be the moderator.
Oh.
This is amazing. I'm gonna take a.
So we have cupcakes, guys.
Yeah.
the cupcakes. Wait, can I take a photo of it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Smile, everybody.
Yay! Woo! I also took a little video. Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you.
Forever 21.
Does anyone want a cupcake?
Yeah, we have cupcakes.
Get a cupcake, please.
We have
Take it,
chocolate
take it.
and vanilla.
Thank you. There are plates and napkins over there.
Yeah.
Yes, there's plates and napkins over there.
This is so great.
We should have every
a
panel with
chocolate one,
cupcakes. It's a great way of starting
this is
the
great.
conversation.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yes.
No, thank you.
I love it.
If someone will pass me a chocolate one, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is the. I
Kelly,
feel so
will you
special.
Throw a chocolate one on here for
Yes.
our dear sweet Oh my
Oh.
gosh, you're very sweet. There you are.
my God.
my dear.
This is the best.
After.
I'm having the best time. Thank you so much.
Y'all didn't know y'all were coming to a party.
I know.
A
right?
birthday party.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. The Genshin actors have cupcakes.
Everyone loves cupcakes.
Yeah, everyone loves cupcakes.
It's true.
It's like the come to the dark side, we have cupcakes. They're like, come to the Genshin, we have cupcakes.
This is so fun.
Oh, I love it. Vanilla.
Yeah. Get it.
First
get it.
brave soul.
We can talk while we get
Yeah.
cupcakes.
No, you did great.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you-
if each
so
of our
welcome.
characters was a cupcake, what flavor would it be?
Ooh, I like that.
And would we have special colored frosting?
German chocolate.
Yes. Perfect.
Yes.
I think Mexican hot chocolate cupcake.
Oh, for you?
Like a spicy chocolate cupcake.
Because of the colors of the.
Fire.
Yes, the
yeah,
fire.
it's going to be a caliente cupcake.
Yeah.
Caliente.
What about you?
I think I would be a mint chocolate chip with
You have a
purple
question?
frosting.
I like it.
Okay, great. What's your question?
In you three's opinion,
Yeah.
which one of your characters is the most busted on the game? Like, most powerful?
Most powerful?
Official. No, she's crazy. No, she's
I'm
crazy.
five
Baron
star,
Bunny.
so.
Baron Bunny's the most powerful. She
If anyone's seen the plunge attack, we all know what the answer to that is.
Right. No,
It's the only way I've
do
been able to
think
get past the ruin guards is with plunge attack with Xiao and mixing that with Deluxe.
I do think you would win. I think Fischl wins for the kookiest,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
And then Amber's like bestie.
She'll just help.
She'll just help. She'll help. She'll assist.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
He's prepared.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Like, what would be your favorite power that your character has?
The power of friendship. Amber's friends with everybody.
The power of
That's true,
social
though.
I'm
awkwardness.
not kidding. I think that's a real strength of hers.
I
It
agree.
is. I think I see every time I see fan art or anything, she's always in them with everybody.
She's friends with everyone.
Best friends. She's the social butterfly of the group.
Yeah.
I feel like not only that, but Amber would know everybody's birthday. She would have like
Their
a
zodiac
scheduled,
signs.
Yeah, their zodiac signs, and she'd be like the first to plan whatever, like the potluck dinner. She'd
Yeah.
be like, "Okay, you guys are gonna RSVP, right?" But Jean would be right alongside you.
Yeah.
with that.
Oh, 100%.
You two would be like the Type A personalities running the whole thing.
Amber, type A? What?
What?
No.
And then what would yours be?
I what? My power? Oh, I said the power of social
Social
awkwardness.
awkwardness? No, that makes sense. That makes
I'd just be
sense.
sitting in the corner like, hi.
That makes sense.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, yes, please. Yes.
Everybody pass the mic down.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay.
There we go. Because if you need it,
Okay.
keep going. That way.
All right.
We're on.
This is a more powerful mic anyway. I mean, sorry.
This could go on for
If you were
days.
sent to Teyvat, what nation would you start in?
Sorry, repeat it, please.
If you were sent to Teyvat, what nation would you start in?
Oh, sent to Teyvat. What
To
nation?
Teyvat,
Yeah, what nation will we start in?
if we could choose any.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sumeru. Wait, does that count?
I think that
Yes,
counts.
it would.
Sumeru, yeah.
I'm gonna.
It's the most beautiful for me. Yeah.
I gotta stick to Mondstadt.
Mondstadt's great. I'm here for that. And then I don't know if anybody played the summer event for Fischl. The Archipelago. Did I say that right?
Yes,
you did.
Her special little imaginary, her tower. I forget what it's called, and it's probably fake in her imagination. But I would go there. I love that. It was beautiful.
We all love
I
imaginary
want to go
places.
in Magical Tower.
It's great.
Imagination.
There are ravens. There are evil shadow figures. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fun. You face your inner social demons.
I love it.
Otherwise known as Xiao.
It's true.
Do we have another question?
All I do is battle demons, both
Yeah, who else
metaphorical
ha-
and physical.
Does anyone else have
Does anyone else have questions?
comments, concerns? Oh,
Genshin,
yes.
voice acting,
Life.
how to cook,
Cupcakes.
cupcakes.
My microphone can only go so
Cupcakes.
far.
Yes, get
Get a
it.
cupcake.
Oh,
Grab a plate.
no. You
Okay,
have one.
just-
Okay, great. We have plenty.
Please.
Enjoy it. Oh.
Hi, Aspen.
Hi. So, besides the characters you voice, who's your favorite Genshin Impact character?
Bear and Bunny. Kaya. No. I love them both.
So many.
I know
so
that
many
there's
characters.
so
So
many
many.
good characters.
I mean, I really like Razor because of his ultimate. It's just amazing, and I love everything with wolves. I like Goru because I'm obsessed with red foxes. I also think Beidou. Wait, I always say it wrong. Beidou or
Hey, I say it wrong every time.
Beidou. or-
Beidou.
It is Beidou. Okay, I think
Beidou's
Beidou's
hot.
just amazing and hot, and also Rosaria because homicidal nun. Who doesn't love that? I mean, come on.
You know, if I could do anybody other than Oz, because I feel like he's too close to me.
Yeah.
Ben Pronsky, I'm coming for your job. I would do, Child.
Yeah.
Hey, girly.
That's right.
That's all I want to say all the time.
Hey, girly.
girly. Hey, girly. Hey, girly.
Hey.
Oh no, it's
Yep. Tell him I said that. He knows. He knows.
nice.
Griffin.
Coming for his job.
Coming for his job. That's what I do.
Hey,
I come
girly,
for jobs.
hold still.
We have a question from the internet, people that are watching live.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, that's happening. It's going live on the Gabescape YouTube, and it's also being recorded. So you're. That's right.
Interwebs.
But I can't do a thing with my hair.
No.
We didn't do too
Now they
much
know.
embarrassing.
So the question is, what would be your characters in the video game's favorite video game?
Oh, that's a good one. You had a very. Okay. I have one. Oh shit, that's an anime, not a video game. Come back to me.
Mario Kart.
I was just gonna say that. But I also feel
We
like
can
for
play
some
together.
reason that Xiao would really like Call of Duty. I don't know why. I just feel like he'd be in the back like die. You
I
know.
feel like Xiao is just like sitting in the corner playing Animal Crossing,
yeah,
trying to relax.
So okay.
This pleases me.
I got it, guys. I got it.
But
Diablo.
yes. Woo!
Yes.
Yes.
For Fischl.
Fischl is all about that Diablo life.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that.
Time to
100%.
upgrade that graphics cards, guys.
What do it?
Time to upgrade the graphics card.
All right. Well,
Work on that. We'll work on that. What else we got?
is there another interwebs question or an in-person
Or
question?
in-person question?
Interwebby webs.
Comments, complaints.
Well,
Hopefully not complaints.
You have to save that.
just a reminder that we're not game devs.
If you were given a vision, what would you choose and why?
A vision?
A vision.
As me personally? Mm-hmm. Okay. I just had to clarify.
Yeah. No.
Can I know what you would do first?
Honestly, I'd pick Dendro.
Okay. Okay, great.
Looking at
I don't think I know enough
Do
about
it.
visions.
I would do anyone with fire.
Why are you stealing my answer?
Because I'm fiery and I have a tattoo of it. That's why.
True.
Does that?
Is that a? What's it? Wait.
I'm gonna.
thinking of-
I don't know if that's a
But
vision.
I'm confused between vision and our actual abilities because I thought vision is when you have elemental sight. Is that not?
That's the elemental sight is different from the vision because that's what like the character can
Gotcha.
do.
Dang.
So vision. Can you clarify? Can you use that in a sentence? Well, can you clarify what vision is for?
Guys, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
been a
it's been
minute.
yeah.
Basically the element that each character has.
Okay, so are basically our elemental. So
I
I mean,
stick with fire.
Yeah, I love Animo simply because if I could fly or get anywhere close to flying, that would be my dream. So, as cliched as it is, I would stick with Animo, I think.
That's a good one. I think Amber would choose Animo
Yeah.
if she could have another one. But personally, like fire, water.
Water's great, yeah. I'm also half
I'm a water
mermaid,
fan.
so water would be my second
Yes.
choice.
It's true. It's true.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much. And now I have clarification on one.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm always like vision, and all I can think of is elemental sight.
Oh, we have another question from the internet world.
Great.
From the interwebs.
If your characters had an actual real life job, what would that be?
Skydiving instructor.
A what?
A skydiving instructor.
I like it.
I've
And,
answered this before, 100%.
hang gliding.
He would work at Hot Topic.
That's a good
100%.
answer. Okay, I think Fischl would either be in a mental institution because she might be schizo, or if she was free, I would say, a librarian. And a librarian, she loves books.
Okay.
That's true.
I like
Crazy
that.
people like books.
I also feel
I
like
know.
Xiao could be a really good drummer. He'd be like the quiet drummer in the back of the
yeah.
band, you know? He wouldn't be the guitarist. He would be like the drummer.
Oh, barista, yeah.
He'd be a barista.
Yeah.
But he'd have to talk to people.
Have to talk to Venti.
Get it. Dance it. Do we have another question?
Yes.
Get a Venti. Yeah.
Our favorite
Get a Venti for a
person.
Venti.
My name is Fred Burger. Yes. I have a question for you guys. If you could be any animal in the world, what animal would you be? Yes.
Animal.
If I could be an animal?
Yes. Animal. Yes.
I've always debated between two animals, depending on if it was land. Oh gosh! But I need one for each one.
I know, it's
that's the problem. Is like land. Okay,
One animal?
It's too hard to do one. So if I could be one of those, what is the name of the? If morph into different ones. I'm like I said, I've always been obsessed with red foxes. So I'd want to be on land. I would be a red fox. In the air, I would be probably like a bald eagle or something with a very large wingspan. And then underwater, I would be just a mermaid. If you know, that's gotta count.
That's a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
If I were
yeah.
in the water, I would definitely want to be a shark.
Or a fish stick. Just one
stick.
floating fish stick.
That was rude.
Wearing
A fish
lederhosen.
stick?
A fish stick wearing lederhosen.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
I just like the visual of that. Yeah.
But on land, a bird, some type of bird.
Yeah.
Like a
But that's
dove.
not land. That's,
Well,
oh, I
it
guess
counts.
it's
They have to
an
land.
air. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that does count.
They walk around.
Air.
I would do.
Walking
Okay.
bird.
Okay. Since
Giraffe.
we're doing both. Ooh, that's a cute one.
Yeah.
No, I like that. If I had to do on land, it would be a wolf.
Yes.
Wolves are cool. And then water, sea turtle.
Nice.
Sea turtle.
So you can have a lot of tourists just like very like 50 feet away from you taking pictures all day.
Y'all, that was me. I did that. So I'm
Me
I'm here
too,
for
me
it. It's
too.
great.
As a domestic animal, I would like to be a dog in a suburban home, though.
Yes. Or a very pampered cat.
Who knew this question was so complex?
Yes.
There's a
Many
lot of
layers.
layers
A lot
to
of
that
layers.
question.
Many layers.
Do we have any other questions?
Other than the amazing halo that we have in front of us, because
Beautiful.
Yes.
no, we're just commenting on how amazing your.
We love it. What's your
looks.
question?
How did y'all get into voice acting?
Oh my
We
gosh!
love that
hi.
question.
Okay, so friends, I have to say, this dude knows that I'm the voice of Nancy Drew, and it just made me so happy.
Oh, yay.
Like this rarely happens, so it makes me happy. Anyway,
Okay, you start with your story.
So I'm gonna start.
We all have our stories.
So I got into voiceover entirely by accident. I was doing theater and on-camera stuff up in Seattle, and my now husband, worked at a recording studio, and I happened to be there one day, and they were like, "Hey, you're an actor. We need a line for this commercial. Go in the booth." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And I did it, and I come out, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't suck." And I was like, "Done. I want to do this." And so that's how I started voice acting.
That's a
Lots
great
of positivity.
Story. Yeah. I also kind of did it on accident. I went to school for musical theater performance, which basically means I have a degree in tap dancing. And I was living in Chicago, and I got a vocal injury. So if you've ever seen Pitch Perfect, the Brittany Snow character, when she gets that vocal injury, that's what I had. It's called nodes. I had nodes. Also, Adele and Julie Andrews had nodes. So I couldn't talk for a while, so when I couldn't talk, I went through the writing program at Second City, Chicago, and then when I could talk but I couldn't really sing yet, I was like, I'm gonna take a voiceover class, and I was like, this is fun, maybe I'll do it part-time while I'm on Broadway.
Cut to.
Cut to. I was like, this is so fun. I feel like I am a better actor when I'm voice acting because I'm not typecast, you know? Like I would go to auditions and they'd be, before you even open your mouth, they're like, no, just based on what you look like.
Or they eat. Or talk on the phone.
Eat, or they don't even look at you, you know. And I don't know, I just had a great time doing voiceover. I felt like my range really opened up because I could be a purple sea monster or, you know, a 5-year-old boy or whatever. And I obviously can't do that looking like this. So that was just really fun for me. And I was like, I want to do this. I wouldn't recommend getting a vocal injury and getting into it. Please don't do that. Go for it.
So I also grew up with a stage theater, musical theater, singing background, and when I went to college, I was mainly studying theater, but my family was like, get a communications degree, it'll be more well-rounded, blah, 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 and I was like, maybe I'll work in
backup plan.
Yeah, right, for that backup plan, and I was like, maybe I'll work in like children's programming and creative development for like Nickelodeon or something, and I took all these media classes, graduated, and I 2 years after college, when I was doing my survival jobs, one of my mom's friends told her about these classes that I could take in New York. So I started heading into New York because I was living in Connecticut, like every weekend taking classes. Eventually learned how to like start a small business from scratch, create a website, all the different genres. Cut to a few years later, I'm working with a demo producer who makes my animation demo, sends it off to somebody who he used to work with on All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. They send it to somebody over at Disney, and they're like, we'd like to have you come out for a general audition, do some auditions and whatnot. I was like, okay, and I came out for a week. That was in May of 2013, and then about a few days later, I got the opportunity to start on trial with one of the biggest agencies in LA. And I was like, okay, give me a month and I will move out here. So that was started in December of 2008. So it's been 15 years. Wow. It's a long journey. But that's the short.
10 years in LA now?
10 years in LA now, as of this year. Yeah. Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Yeah. It's my California-versary.
And that's the thing they don't tell people. Like, when you become a voice actor, you're also a business person.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're your own everything.
You do everything on your own.
You're a social media manager, accountant, director,
website
developer, editor,
marketer,
engineer, marketer. You wear a lot of hats. Counselor. You need that when you're recording in a padded room all day.
Right?
I can see our favorite uncle maybe has a question.
Yes, this comes from the intraweb again.
The interrealm.
Okay. The webby webs.
First, our amazing production editor, video gal, if you will, Alejandra, she's behind that curtain. She's actually a really big fan. So y'all just say hi to her for me.
Shut up. We're going to come by.
We're going to come by. Wait, you're looking at you through the curtain.
Yeah, you can't see us, but we can see not you.
Okay, so the intraweb wants to know if your character could go on a date with another character in Genshin Impact, what would that ideal date be like? And who would it be with?
Oh, God. Before we answer this question, we must remember that we cannot answer shipping questions.
I don't answer ship questions.
Yeah, it's a
little too murky of territory legally for us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So we can answer the question about where we would go on a date, just not with what Genshin character.
Yes.
That's what we'll do.
Yes.
Just
Sorry.
keep it
Sorry about
safe.
that.
Sorry.
We like to play it safe.
Yeah. Keep it PC. But I think deep down, Xiao is very sensitive, and he would want to go on a walk across the beach, maybe hold hands, have some oatmeal cookies, talk about feelings over international coffee. No, something nice on the beach, and then maybe have like a picnic and look at some dolphins, and then be scared that they were sharks, and then get stuck in the water, and then your bathing suit gets full of sand, and then he has to get all the sand out of his bathing suit for like half an hour because it's like stuck in his bathing suit, and it's really embarrassing. But then it's like a funny story that they laugh about later, and like, wasn't that great? I was such a dork. So that would be it.
She's never thought about this before.
That sounds like Amber's worst date. I think Amber would be like, is this a first date or just a perfect date?
Pick.
Okay.
First date.
Well, both. We'll do both. We're gonna go skydiving. And
There's a
then
theme.
we're gonna go eat some sticky honey roast, obviously. And then we'll walk around Mondstadt, and I'll tell you all about my grandpa and my family history. And then we'll sit at the stream, and then I'll be like, I'm too tired. I gotta go help my friends with some stuff. But this was a good time. Let's do it again. But then they won't
Never
hang out
call.
for 3 months because,
What a
because
great-
she's so busy.
I think that would be the best pickup line ever. Hey, baby, you want to learn about my grandpa? Let me tell you all about
that's
my
hot.
grandpa.
They were
Ooh,
just like
yeah.
talking about family. is
Let's talk
what I
about our
meant.
family history.
Oh my gosh. But you know, that's not a terrible answer.
Because Fischl would be like, let me tell you about my favorite fan fiction. And so who would you be? I'm the princess, and obviously, so
I'm the frog.
The frog. She's gonna meet a frog. Oh, Mihoyo should do that. Meet a frog.
We'll
The
call him
frog
up.
and the princessin.
Mihoyo.
Oh, yeah.
So she would definitely do that. Also, probably she'd be that person who, when she has a crush on somebody or is on a date with someone, she keeps like hitting them or being ultra competitive to where it's like, do you even like me?
Like if you went to a game room?
Like if you went to a
an
game room,
arcade?
she'd be like, bring it.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Like she thinks it's gonna be fun,
and
but
she'll
then it's
think
not fun.
and no one has fun with her. And they'll be like, great, I'll call you. Never hear from them again.
Never again.
And then you
Never
go to a
again.
book fair.
And then be like, meet my bird, Oz. He's my chaperone. She's never alone.
That was a great
She's
question.
never alone.
I had a great time with that one.
No, that was a good question, intranet.
Yes.
Interrealm.
Good job.
Interwebby
Do we
webs.
have more questions?
Oh,
Yes,
our
in
fa-
person.
Yes. Our icebreaker.
If you could take your Genshin characters shopping, where would you take them?
Hot topic. No.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, what other than Hot Topic could I pick?
I would take Amber to an animal shelter.
to pick out for clothing?
No, she just said shopping.
Oh.
We're gonna shop. What do you
Oh,
mean?
just shop?
I was thinking like
what?
clothes shopping.
Okay,
I don't know
now
why
I
my
understand.
brain saw clothes shopping, and I was like, an
What did you just
animal
accuse me
shelter?
of? Oh my god. No,
Oh my
we're gonna shop
gosh.
for puppies, and we're gonna adopt
Okay.
all of them.
Nice.
You need.
I think, why would I think it would be so cute to take Xiao to the Build-A-Bear workshop and make an emo teddy bear? Same hairstyle and everything. What are you laughing at?
She was like, "You're gonna go to the animal shelter and like
Oh, yeah. I
skin
just-
them for your clothes."
It's like, I want that one. Looking good in a Labrador coat.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Or the farmer's market, but
Puppies. Give me all the puppies.
we're on different.
I was like, Amber's changed.
She's been through some stuff.
We went bookstore or tiara shopping.
Tiara shopping.
How are you gonna
sounds
wear
great.
those books?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
How about some froyo? Stick all the good
Froyo.
Yeah, froyo. I can't go wrong with froyo.
Sorry, we're having a great time. Do we have any more questions?
We have no fun together, guys.
Oh, yay.
Oh, everybody jumped up.
All the questions.
Jump up.
Yeah, we have time. Come on.
Do you have any advice for someone who might want to get into voice acting?
Yes, thank you, Jordan.
Who
Thank you
wants-
for that question.
That's a great question. Who wants to name the website?
Should we say it together? 3,
Sure. 2, 1.
I want to be a
voiceactor.com.
It sounds fake, but it's not. It is a real website, and there's so much information on there. Like, it'll take you so long to like get through everything.
Yeah.
It's like classes and resources and coaches and
And it's
demos.
updated. Like, it's
Yeah.
not ancient. And it's
Yeah.
done by D. Bradley Baker, who's amazing.
He's in
And
everything from SpongeBob to Creatures to
Everything.
everything. Every Disney show, every show you see, he's in the credits. So
I still, like, when I go on sometimes, there's still things that I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of information on there.
Yeah.
So I would start there. Yeah.
And then always classes.
Would you say having traditional acting classes would also help?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Because at the end of the day, voice acting is acting.
Improv classes are huge.
Improv classes
Being
are-
able to improv, no matter what the genre, is extremely important and will catch a casting director's ear, especially if they're hearing a million of the same audition over and over and over again. And you add just that little something extra, that's a big one. Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
Thank you for mimicking my name, by the way.
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Of course I do.
Hi. My question was, with you voicing both Demeter and Persephone in Hades, what was it like voicing those two characters who are very different characters in that game in terms of personality?
Well, I loved the cold darkness of Demeter because she was just so cruel. But there was a side of her that was also sassy. And then what I loved about Persephone is that she's very bold and bright and optimistic, but there's also pain there. So I recorded for Demeter first, and then after we got through the whole thing, I think it was a couple months later, they were like, we think we have another character for you. And I was like, oh my gosh. I absolutely love the dichotomy between the two characters. I mean, there's polar opposites, but it's also, they both have such distinct relationships, with characters that very painful, especially, Persephone goes through the most pain with reuniting with Zagreus. So, I mean, it was a delight. It was an absolute delight. And it was so much fun working with the Hades team. They're just an absolute blast. And we were laughing. We had to keep on, getting back to topic because we were just keep on laughing and joking around. My favorite time was, we were just talking like this, and we're like, all right, guys, we got to get these sentences all together, dancing around, all in a row. And then I was like, all right, what's the next line? And it's we're just back and forth. It was so great.
You can tell voice acting is no fun.
It's no fun.
We
no,
have no fun.
no. Very drab
boring.
and
We dread it.
words, adjectives. Very.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My
Hello.
question is, what genre of music do you guys think your characters would listen to?
Emo punk.
I was just going to say, yeah.
Basically the playlist on the car over here.
Yeah. Emo punk. System of a Down.
Yes.
Linkin Park.
Korn, Slipknot,
Korn.
Metallica, Godsmack, Let's Go, Paramore.
Oh, you got the whole list.
Y'all don't. I don't play.
Yeah.
I don't play.
I think Amber's a mixed genre girly. I think she likes pop punk, but I think she also loves a pop playlist, when she's soaring through the air. So
I totally
mean?
agree. Yeah.
She's got to pump herself up.
I think that, again, Xiao would be mainly emo punk, but then behind closed doors, he'd be listening to
He's a Swiftie.
Sia or Adele.
Yes.
Something like that. He'd just be at the gym whoa, running out of breath, but I got stamina. I don't know. I just think it'd be really funny.
That's amazing.
I think Adele's a great answer.
Adele, yeah. Can you imagine? Oh, God. He's in the shower and he starts singing Adele. What? Skyfall, yes. Oh, I love it.
That's funny.
Yep. Good questions. Yeah.
That was a great question.
Great question.
There he is.
Hello.
What would your character's pizza order be?
Well, that broke
Evil
us.
pizzaing.
I think Amber just wants pizza. Just any kind of pizza. I think Amber is a Hawaiian pizza person.
Oh yeah.
Blasphemy.
Ham,
I mean,
ham and pineapple.
Pepperoni, onions, sausage, olives. Keep it old school.
Okay.
Whoa. Fischl.
She's like a supreme.
Oh no. You know what she would do? She'd be like,
What is this?
Princessins don't eat with their hands.
Can we also do tofu pizza? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She'd be like, "Where's my steak?
Where's my
filet
steak?
mignon?
I need filet."
But it'd be
That's
like
it.
Cajun tofu pizza. It'd be like spicy.
Ugh.
Spicy. I like spicy.
Hello. Next question.
Oh my gosh.
If you were to magically teleport into the world of Tevat, which region would you explore?
Oh, I think
All
we
of
got
it.
this one. Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah.
Everyone, but I'd start
Yeah.
with Mondstadt. Yeah.
I would spend most of my time in Sumeru. Like I said, I just love it. It just feels like this enchanted
pretty.
rainforest. It's,
It's
so
so
beautiful.
pretty.
And the glowing mushrooms and all like the animals and just the waterfalls. It's my happy place.
Dude, I just want to be on a pirate ship.
Yeah.
I just think that'd be fun.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
Yay. Another question.
Yay.
Love it.
So, if your characters were in school, what do you think their extracurriculars would be?
I love that. I don't know why.
You broke her.
Tennis.
What would it be?
Because then he'd have to say, love.
That's funny. I think Fischl would run the anime club. She would absolutely run the anime club.
I think Amber would run the yearbook club.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she would also be a cheerleader.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she would also like be in the chess club. I don't know. She'd be like doing everything.
I think Xiao would also be in the AV. AV club. If you're doing something really dorky, like in the computer, you'd be like the computer nerd, something like that as well.
Amber would be running like the community service like aspect of the school too. She's like, okay, this day we're doing this, and this weekend we're doing this, and this is.
You know, I bet Fischl would also be that person who just hangs out after school but isn't actually doing anything. She's just being all like in the corner by herself of like, I'm here. This is my place.
To be seen.
Just to be seen. 100%.
Great question.
Wonderful question.
Next question.
Yeah. All right, what inspired or how did you find the voice for your characters each?
That's a great question. Do you want to start?
Sure.
You start.
Well, as a lady, there's only a few different ways that I can sound like a guy. One is to lower my pitch. Two is to add rasp. And if I just lower my pitch, it's just going to sound like this. And that doesn't really add any emo to it. But when I add a little bit of texture, it becomes more interesting. It becomes more brooding. So when I heard the character, I was like, okay, there's definitely brooding in it, and it needs to have like a bite. So that's kind of how I go about it. And depending on the level, it definitely, the more rasp you got, the more depth you got in the voice, the more, you can play around with pitch. You can do like a little boy that goes higher like this. But if you go down low, you got Larry from the Bronx. And if you go in between, you've got Adept Xiao. So there you go. That's the answer.
That's great. I can't remember when the audition sites went out if they had pictures on them. I don't think
Mine
so.
did.
Mine did. I don't remember them having pictures.
I didn't get it on email. I just got called in to do it. So I just saw
I remember.
But they did show it. They did. Yes. What?
I remember that. That was before COVID.
In the before times.
In the before times.
And there was a picture, I think, on the screen. And I had no idea. And I was like, this character is like, looks a bit androgynous. Oh, that was the other thing. I was like, it looks a bit androgynous. So I didn't want to go too far in either direction at first. So, yeah.
When I got the sides, there were no pictures, and that is very helpful in auditions, like seeing what a character looks like, and you can get a vibe from them and everything. At the time, I personally was working on letting go of perfectionism in my auditions, and so I was just like reading the line. There were like 4 lines, and I was like, this is what she sounds like for me, right, in my voice. And I was like, I did it like a few times, and not 100 times like I was working on. And I was like, you know what? This is what she sounds like. And if they don't like it, then I'm not meant to be this character, So I remember distinctly being like, that was good enough. Here we go. And they liked it, I guess.
I love Dude, for Fischl, it was interesting because I didn't have a picture for her either. I knew about the game because I had done some NPCs. So I was like, I know this world. Okay, great. When I auditioned, the audition sides were very serious, and they were like, she's in her 20s, and so she sounded like this, and it was just really dramatic. And okay, so I booked it, and I was like, okay, dramatic girl, let's go. And then they were like, hey, so we loved your audition. We want her younger, so pitch up your voice. And I was like, okay, no problem. Then they were like, and she's really kind of snarky. So I was like, okay. So I'll look at my nails the whole time. And then they were like, oh, so you're also going to speak German. I said, excuse me, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what?
That's so great.
And they were like, it's also in her name.
Yeah. Yep.
Good luck. Here we go for 4 hours. So it was very exciting and a very stressful first session. But now I can say these things.
Yeah.
The Prinzessin der Ertelang. How she says it, which is not actual German, but that's okay.
I think that's a great example of like walking into something and you're like, okay, like this is what I did for my audition and this is how I think the session's gonna go.
Yeah.
And then they go, actually that's
Change
off the
everything.
table. We're
Yeah.
gonna change everything, and you just have to go, okay.
Yes.
Like that, and that's a great reason to take improv too.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can just kind of like change.
Not to mention when you have a callback audition, they might be like, "What else you got?" And you
Yeah.
better have like a couple other ideas in the back pocket.
100%.
Or do what I do when I get the script. If I've got a callback audition, and John Cleese would say this too. I'm writing in my ad libs. Sometimes I would do that because being super
Constantly.
ADHD, it's not. Sometimes I'm in the moment and I can think of something when I'm in the character naturally. But other times I'd be like, oh, just a little something right here. That would be good.
Or you're nervous and you're like, what did I want to say?
Yeah.
I think that's another reason too. Like sometimes people are like, "Oh, what did you do in this session or this session?" And I'm like, I don't even remember. Like I was so in it that like I don't remember that session.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea.
Although there's a lot less room for improvising in video games versus
That's true.
animation. Video games, your ad libs or your improvs are more like an effort or a breath or something before, like, yes, or a sigh or something like that. Whereas with animation, you usually have a lot more leg room to add a little something, just enough though, because you don't want to insult the writers. You know, just a little something extra.
Because writers are important.
Very important.
Very
And it's
important.
their words. So. Great question.
We have one more question from the interweb. I think we have time for that.
Go ahead,
I love it.
interwebs.
Let's
I'm
do it.
ready.
They want to know, what would your character's favorite comic book or manga be?
Whoa. Calvin and Hobbes. 100%.
Huh? I don't know.
Castlevania.
Castlevania. Oh,
Yeah.
das
That's
gut
like,
und schön.
That's like angry official. She's like, I'm alone in my room.
Yeah.
I think Amber would be a classic Garfield.
Oh,
I like
cute.
that. I like
Yeah.
that. That suits her
I
personality.
feel like she'd be reading in bed and be like, like you know what I mean?
Oh, Garfield. I don't like Mondays either.
So funny. Just a very wholesome.
Very,
content,
very
you know?
wholesome. Very wholesome. Very wholesome.
You guys are both so wholesome.
Yeah.
And then it's like Fischl's like evil. Let's go.
We have
Or
another
Batman.
question. We have more questions.
We'll do
We
one
love
more.
questions.
Yeah, one more. He said we had time for one more.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's do it. Let's do
I
it.
kind of have two. With COVID and everything, do you guys have like little recording booths in your houses now?
Yes. Yes.
And then what's your favorite thing about voice acting for Genshin Impact?
Great. Yes, we do all have studios in our homes.
All official was recorded at home. I
Yeah.
haven't been in studio for
And most
official.
of us, I think, have had studios from our homes from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah,
from the very
even
beginning.
before COVID.
Yeah, because you can't really do auditions without a proper recording space anyway. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it was a little less common. Like my studio before COVID was okay. You know, I could do it was good enough for auditions, but I mostly did work from studios. But then when everything shut down, you also had to work from home. So I looked at my husband, who was a recording engineer at the time, and I was like, help. And so we
Make
got my
me a
studio.
booth.
Yeah, we got my studio kind of up to par. And,
If you build it, they
good.
will come.
What?
If you build it, they will come.
And they did
It's
come.
true.
And they did come. Like I have full projects that I've only recorded from my studio. You said you recorded Fischl.
Yeah, official has never been done in studio.
That's wild.
It's only from home.
Wow.
I know.
Even before
Great.
COVID?
She came right as COVID hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
yeah.
a few in the
Me
actual
too.
studio, and then the rest was all from home.
Yeah. And then, sorry, second part was our
favorite part about
Oh.
working on Genshin. Yeah. I love the greatest thing about, for me, working on Genshin is, you know, obviously I love Fischl, but it's such a great community. Like the fans are amazing. The cast, amazing.
We're okay.
I mean, the fans are better. It's true.
We're all
but,
right.
no, it is so great, and it's so welcoming, and it's constantly growing, and there's so many different stories and types of people that are all encompassed in the Genshin universe, and it's still growing. And there's somebody that everyone can relate to in the game, which I think is just beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's my answer.
I'm gonna just say ditto.
World peace.
Because like
I know, right? You just
it's
took
the same- I got
articulated
to-
everything. That,
Yeah, everyone's great. I love meeting
Yeah.
fans, and like the fandom to me that I've seen is just like you said, so welcoming and kind. And then I got to make a lot of new friends, right? And like meet my colleagues, and you know we've had like meetups before, and I'm like, oh, I knew you from Twitter, and now I know you in real life. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty cool because like even though we're all in the same game together, like we might not meet each other, right? Because when you record voiceover, for the most part. There are special
It's all
circumstances.
alone.
You're by yourself, right? It's not like even if like there's a scene between Amber and Fischl, we're not doing that together.
Oz and I never record together.
Like Brittany would record, and then I would record, and so it can be a little lonely. So it's nice when we get to meet people, and the cast is so big that I've made a lot of new friends.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's great.
Ditto. Yeah, I mean, the fandom more than anything has been life-changing. I think also, joining TikTok during the pandemic and seeing all the Genshin fans got me through some hard times when I was just dealing with all the stuff that was going on during the pandemic and everything. And everybody is incredible. Not only the outpouring of love, the cosplay, the way people will animate something that we've done, and then again, that the characters are so well developed that people that are struggling with different issues connect with these characters, and it helps them get through things. So it's a real blessing to be a part of the game. Yeah.
That was a great question.
Very good question. Very good.
Yeah. Welcome back. One
One
more.
more.
This is our last one.
If your Genshin character were to play a game of chess, who would it be with, and would they win?
Well, Fischl would play with Mona, and of course she would win. Sorry.
I think Amber would play chess with Eula, and I think she'd let Eula win.
I think Xiao would play chess with Venti,
himself.
and no, I wouldn't play chess all alone. He probably would play chess all alone, but then
To
he'd
get
be
better.
to get better. And then you'd think that Venti was going to win, but in the last second he would beat Venti, and then Venti would pout.
Aw. I could also see him doing the online chess where you're like, is this a real person I'm playing with or a robot?
Is he the robot or?
Could be.
Okay.
Just he's in the back, just gaming all day.
But that's not him playing by himself. Like
Xiao's
that's
playing EVE Online all day. He's on the headset.
Great
He's like
question.
ruck to R3 or whatever.
Yes.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming to our little panel
Thank you
and
so
for all
much.
of your questions. This has been amazing. And
grab a cupcake if you haven't.
Yes, please. We have more cupcakes.
And we're here the rest of the weekend, so
Come to our table. We'll be here till 6.
Yeah, you guys give it up for these girls. Yeah. Thank you so much for all of y'all's participation. Great questions. And the fandom, it is great to see how much these people really do love you guys and these characters that you guys bring to life. It is always a pleasure to have voice actors and actresses. Man, we really did enjoy that panel. Those girls were awesome. They kept the energy, the crowd, the people that was asking.
great.
Oh yeah, the people asking questions online.
It was 10 out of 10 panel.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And the cupcakes were awesome.
Fantastic people.
They were really good cupcakes too. I had one.
Fantastic.
Did you get one?
I did.
Okay, they were good
Yeah,
cupcakes.
I did. I got a cupcake.
Did you get the vanilla or the chocolate one?
I got the chocolate one.
Okay, so
Yep. Had to try the chocolate one out. So you guys, man, keep coming back. We got some more panels. We got some Ninja Turtle guys. We've got some Power Ranger stuff. We're just going to keep rolling them out.
Yeah.
Really hope you enjoyed it. Come back, mess with us next week. Uncle Nasty, we out.
See ya.